Hey guys, welcome to day 40 of my carnivore journey. This is going to be a real quick update. I just wanted to say thank you again for all the great comments that I got on the last video. I got a lot of testimonials, more coming in. If you haven't given me your testimonial, go back to day 39 and go in the comment section and give me your testimonial. Let me know, when did you start carnivore? How's it been doing for you? How old are you? If you want to share that, or you can just like say, hey, I'm middle aged or I'm older, whatever you want to say. But just try to, give us a quick little bio of your journey. I'm trying to gather as many of that up as I can. But I just want to say thank you for those that have. Guys, I'm still doing pretty good since the hospital. Today I had a just that leftover beef that I made, or as I think it was like Oceana or something said, flat meatloaf. So I had some of that like burger meatloaf mixture thing, about 6 ounces of that, along with 4 eggs, 4 pieces of bacon. Filled me up. I'm pretty full from that. I'm probably gonna have some coffee. I did have some coffee last night, as I told you I probably would. I did have that. And other than that, today I felt pretty good. I had to go back to work, so I think I was a little depressed about that. But I had the energy. I mean, energy throughout the day. That's one thing that's very consistent, is that this diet will give you the energy. As far as anything else I really needed to pass on tonight to you guys, I didn't have a potty. Like I didn't use the pooper. I didn't use the restroom. I didn't use the shitter. Wanted to make sure I said it manly enough for some of you out there. I try to give you some variety, right? From the potty to the shitter. Okay. So, but yeah, I mean, I got pretty much that was fine on that. Feeling good wise throughout the day. No real major aches and complaints. I have been getting some more upper back sort of stress, like that shoulder blade upper area, because one thing I've been noticing lately, and I think this just has to do with, I don't think this has anything to do with the diet, to be honest with you, is I think it's more of just my life and the new year, and I've been stressed a lot more. So I find myself like I've been kind of like this. I've been kind of tensed up in my shoulders, and I'll have to catch myself and go, wait, I'm tensed up. And I have to like kind of drop my shoulders. I have to relax. I have to catch myself like I'm just tensed up. And I'll be like, okay. And, just doing my thing. And then I'll start feeling my back a little bit. And I'm like, wait a minute. Or sometimes like I'll be tensed up and I'll be like, and it just starts feeling natural. And then I'm like, wait. So just a good deep breath sometimes, you just got to keep telling yourself, and I haven't had this problem in a long time, but I just been tense here lately, so I get this little knot in my like middle upper back area, that stress knot. Some of you know what I'm talking about. But I just relax, and then so one of the things about working out coming up, like when I resume P90X, is there's some yoga portions, which I'll be doing more of the Cardio X yoga portions. I'm not going to be doing the full 90-minute yoga stuff. I'm going to be modifying until I can lose more weight. But even the yoga portions help to, if you don't know, if you've never tried yoga, it's no joke. Okay, I have a lot of respect for people that do yoga. And a lot of times people are like, well, it's just these stretching and just these poses. How hard can it be? Let me tell you something. If you think yoga is easy, then I get your happy ass down there and you do it. Trust me. A funny story. My wife thought the same thing at first, a long time ago. This like my wife and I had no experience with yoga at all, and then I had to do the P90X, the Yoga X part. So I'm like doing these chaturangas and stuff, these downward dogs, and like I started getting these warrior poses, and then these other complicated, these triangle poses and stuff. Anyways, I'm just like dripping sweat, my legs are shaking, and back then I had considered myself a big fat ass, and I was I was like, what, 40, at least 40 or 50 pounds lighter than I am now. And I was overweight then. And I'm like, but my wife kind of considered me at that time pretty strong guy, like, and not really in fit, not in shape, obviously, but for me to be struggling like I was, and she's like, "What are you doing?" She's like, "Why are you dripping sweat? Why are your muscles shaking? You're just posing." And I'm like, "Okay." I'm like, "I want you to try it." She's like, "I will." And then she tried it like the next day, and oh my god, she was like, "Oh my god!" And then she understood. It's like you don't know until you do it, and then once you do it, it's like, oh my god, like crazy. So now I have a lot of respect. Is it something that I want to do? I'm going to tell you this. If I get down to like, I think yoga for me, I don't want to really have much of a gut. So if I ever was to get down maybe below maybe 200 and I didn't quite have that kind of belly, I think yoga for me at that time would be a good next level, because then I could really work on flexibility and I could do more poses and my gut wouldn't get in the way. Right now, yoga's kind of hard, so I do some variations of it just to work on flexibility. So there is ways to do it. Don't get me wrong. I know some of you are going to say in the comments, but for the most part, to get the most out of yoga, that's going to be something I think is more when you get down to that ideal weight, and then you should do that. But in any case, enough about that. So I want to leave you guys with an image that I came across, and I've seen this before, but I finally came across it to where I'm like, ooh, I need to take that screenshot. And so, but guys, if you ever are wondering what a life of carnivore would actually get you, let me leave you with this picture, and I want to say good night, and we will see you guys day 41. We're getting closer to that midpoint. We'll see you guys. Thank you all so much. Remember, keep those testimonies coming.